Are you a skinny little hard gainer who's trying to gain muscle and build a lot of mass and still look lean, but you've tried everything? Well, in today's video, I will be discussing 5 things to focus on. Number 1 is you're just not eating enough calories. You need to be consuming a lot of food. You may think you're eating enough, but I promise you, if you're not gaining the weight, you're not eating enough or anywhere close to enough. So that's something you have to fix, right? You want to be eating in a surplus of about 500 calories. You don't want to go more than that, otherwise you're just going to be gaining a lot more fat, which you don't want, right? So what do I mean by surplus? Surplus just means added calories. So basically, you want to go into Calorie Net. You want to put in all your measurements, your body weights, all of that. Then it's going to give you your maintenance calories. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your maintenance calories and you're going to add 500 calories to that. So whatever it is, add 500 calories to it. That is your surplus. That is how much of food you need to be eating every single day, no matter what. There's no excuses when it comes to bulking, when it comes to diet. There's no excuses at all. There's no making up for it, okay? And it's really, really important to make sure you're tracking it. You need to know how much you're eating, because you can guess. And if you're guessing the whole day, then how will you know if you're actually eating the 4,000 calories or if you're eating your 1,000 calories? You'll never know. You won't know unless you track. Number 2 is you're not progressively overloading. If you want to get bigger, you have to get stronger, right? It's just the fact. You have more muscle if you're progressively overloading. And progressive overload just comes from adding reps every single week, every single session, right? Or adding extra weights. Every 2 sessions you add extra weights. That is how you progressively overload, which in turn will make you bigger, because to get stronger you need to have more muscle mass. Because studies show that usually powerlifters that have more muscle are usually stronger. Number 3 would be eat more carbs than protein. Not eat more carbs. Okay, yeah. Eat more carbs than protein. Now, I think it's propaganda that protein is so important when clearly it's carbs. Carbs fill up your glycogen stores, which will help you get more reps in the gym and really just help you have energy and be able to push. You ever feel demotivated during a set? You'll be in the gym working really, really hard, and then suddenly you're all tired and you want to do more, and you didn't have any energy to push. That comes from having no energy, no glycogen stores. You know what I mean? And carbs really, really have a lot of calories. So you need to be eating your carbs, and you need to not focus too much on protein. But I think it's just propaganda that people will focus more on protein than carbohydrates. As a skinny guy, you focus more on carbs, okay? Which takes us into the next one, which is protein. Protein is really important. You're going to be getting, the thing was 0.83 per pound of body weight. No, not pound, per kg of body weight. Or pound. One of those two. I forgot. Anyways, you shouldn't be eating enough grams of protein. So if you're, it is kg. So if you're 60 kgs and eat about 70 grams of protein, just to be sure. Because if you're not properly repairing your muscle, you're not going to be able to progressively overload. You're not going to be properly growing. So it just comes with a whole lot of issues. So you need to be eating enough protein to build up your muscle and just repair your body overall. Next thing is get enough sleep. If you're not sleeping enough, you're not going to be growing. You're not going to be having any growing in both ways, muscle and growing in height and your bones and stuff. You're just not going to get enough recovery, right? Your body won't be able to use the resources to build you up, because you don't build in the month. You don't build in the gym. You know this. You build when you're sleeping, when you're resting. You know this. So why don't you take action? Get your sleep in. You need to be getting at least, I would say 6 to 7 hours. I'm joking. About I'd say 7 to 9 hours is a good range for muscle recovery, and it's a bit optimal. But if you're unemployed and you're child maxing, then you can sleep for like 11 hours. The next thing would be doing too many cardio-based stuff. Now, cardio is really important and really good for your health, but doing too much can really hinder your progress in the gym. And I am a kind of victim of this. I used to do too many sports, so it'd be really hard to gain weight. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying it's a lot harder. So if your goal is to build muscle and to gain weight, then you need to focus on strength training and being in the gym and not too much in the field. Now, obviously, you need to get your steps in and all of that, but just try to minimize the cardio. Otherwise, you're not going to be making as much progress as you should be, and especially if you're doing it before you lift, which is horrendous. If you're going to do cardio, do it after you lift. So that sums up this video. Anyways, make sure you're eating enough, sleep well, and progressively overload. Do the hard work even when you don't feel like it, and hit the subscribe button,